Well, as you can see, I love watching Cooking with Tittle, and I'm so glad you love watching too, because we've got a new email address. That's right. It's tittleInTheMiddle@live.com. So I do hope you will email your Tittle. I've got some great green things going on for this year and some healthy treats. Bon appetit, let's eat each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. and Fridays at 2 p.m. right here on Channel 19. And now, back to the show. Hey.
It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. LaDonna Tittle TV radio show. It's Tittle in the middle. LaDonna Tittle TV radio show. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle.
Your Tittle's in the middle. Want to have some fun? Some fun? Some fun? Some fun? Welcome to the LaDonna Tittle TV radio show. Gumbo. I'm going crazy.
It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle. LaDonna Tittle TV radio
All gone.
show. It's Tittle in the middle. It's Tittle in the middle.
Sex is overrated.
It's Tittle in the middle. LaDonna Tittle TV radio show.
This is better than sex, okay? Oh, this is so good.
Well, I'm feeling
And the hurricane's good.
it's delicious.
Oh, hey, welcome to the show. Man, Miss Margaret's Creole Gumbo. And this is Miss Margaret's baby boy, Johan. We have got a special treat today. Tell us what you're going to do for
We've been drinking hurricanes.
us. You done gave it away already.
We make gumbo.
And we're going to show you how we made the Creole Gumbo and also the special hurricanes. Straight from New Orleans, folks. Right in our own
She's talking,
backyard.
I'm eating.
At the Jackson Park Harbor. Great yacht club.
Thank
I
you.
like where you hang
The
out.
Jackson Park, this is a great place to hang out. This is the best seat in Chicago. But don't tell anybody, because we don't want everybody to know that we're here. This is the best kept secret.
And now, the original Creole only gumbo in the world. Let's show them how we made this.
Okay.
You're cooking with them. Bon appetit.
Let's eat.
Let's eat. So what do you call this, Johan?
Gumbo. This is real gumbo. There's only one kind of gumbo, and that's Creole gumbo. There's no such thing as Cajun gumbo. Gumbo was not a Cajun dish, it was a Creole dish.
Is that right?
That's right, that's right.
That's
The Creole people that settled in New Orleans were from France and Spain, and some brought their own French chefs with them.
Is that
and they
right?
made a bouillabaisse. And this is the offshoot of bouillabaisse, actually.
Well, so far, looking in that pot, I tell you, I could just jump in that pot and become a crab myself. Okay, don't think about it too seriously, y'all, okay? Well, you know I had to get festive for this festive occasion, but you're going to show us how exactly gumbo gets started,
Right.
the Creole gumbo, your
Right.
mama's
There's
kind.
only one kind of gumbo.
And Johan,
and
let me
that's
just
Creole.
tell you now, my viewers are loving this right now. So
Okay.
get your pads and pencils, and you got to keep up.
Okay.
All right, let's start.
Well, gumbo is about a roux. And once you start making your roux, you have to have everything ready. You're not going to be able to stop to get anything ready, okay?
Okay.
So you have to have all your little ducks in order.
All
and
right.
so what we're going to do is, for gumbo, you have to have okra. So we're going to start sauteing okra. You have to cook it. If you don't cook the okra, it has a slimy texture to it that a lot of people don't like.
Yeah.
And if you don't have okra, you're not making gumbo. Actually,
Oh.
in Central and South Africa, the word gumbo means okra.
Is that right?
And that was the African influence into the dish with the French. And the Native Americans contributed the filet, which is the ground sassafras.
Well, I knew that I always loved me some okra. I tell you, folks, nothing like a fried,
You have to
sauteed,
really,
boiled.
really cook it good because a lot of people don't like the sliminess. I couldn't get fresh. I got frozen, so it tears up a
forgive you
little
for
bit,
that.
right? So we'll put this in here and get this started.
I'm your assistant, so you can just
Okay.
stop.
I can give you the garbage there.
Yes, give me the garbage. Give me the garbage. And we got our little garbage box right over here.
And you want to cook this fast and hot. If you can see in the pot here, see the stringing?
Yes, I
You
do.
want to cook it till you stop seeing those strings. Okay?
Is that right?
And that means that it won't be slimy. It'll just be like green beans or another green vegetable. A lot of people say they don't like okra because it's slimy. It does not have to be that way.
How could you not like okra?
Well-
I just don't know. I know what it is, though. It's the slime that gets you.
Some people say they don't want okra in their gumbo, but then they're not having gumbo.
They're sure
because
not having
The
gumbo.
word gumbo means okra.
Okra.
Okay?
You got that, folks. The word gumbo means okra.
Okay, so while this is going, that was I just put in a tablespoon of canola oil.
Okay.
Mom used to put lard in. We're not going to do that.
Oh,
okay?
right. We've gotten fresh these days.
And now we're going to we have andouille sausage
Okay.
from Appaloosa, Louisiana,
Okay.
and we're going to brown our sausage and chicken. Okay. I have
Oh.
drumette. Mom always used drumettes. Okay.
Drummets.
Right. Now you don't have to use andouille sausage if you don't
Whatever
want
kind
to.
of sausage
Whatever
you
kind
like.
of sausage that you really like. But we're going to try to stick to her original recipe.
Okay.
And then your viewers can tweak it any kind of way that they want.
So is
to.
it a spicy or
It's
a
a
hot
spicy
sausage?
smoked sausage.
Okay.
Okay.
Spicy
And we're going to
smoke.
dump
I like
that in here.
spicy smoke.
There we go. Get that
Ooh,
going. Let me
okay.
take this here. And usually you don't have to have a big skillet like this.
Okay.
You can do it in a small cast iron skillet. And then when
That is some skillet. I want to take that home right now.
it's too big.
Oh,
Well, I
but
like
it's
cooking
all-
outdoor. I use this for outdoor cooking. Like with the Sea Scouts here, we go camping. And I can put
Okay.
your potatoes, your sausage, your pancakes in one dish, one pot to clean, and that's it.
Now
Breakfast.
tell us a little bit about the Sea Scouts. That's right. People don't know about the Sea Scouts
Well,
here at
first
Jackson
of all,
Park.
welcome to the Jackson Park Yacht Club.
Yay! We're
And
here.
this is the best kept secret in the harbor, so don't tell anybody where we are.
Okay, sure. We won't tell us all.
I'm gonna put these chicken in too, so they can start browning. Okay?
All right. Did you need the canola?
No,
Oh, okay.
the fat from the sausage will cook both of those. Okay?
Okay.
And this is all before we start our roux, because we have to have everything ready first.
Should I keep
okay?
it stirring here?
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
Every now and then.
And you said you got to cook it until the string
The
disappears.
stringiness stops. And then it's just like a green vegetable. Okra is a very important vegetable in Africa, actually.
You know what? We are living green and cooking green this year. So
Good,
anything
good.
green is healthy. And okra, folks, is really good. So it's an acquired taste. That's what I always say. So you're doing good with the sausage and the chicken drumstick.
Right. We're just going to brown these a little bit. It helps them keep their flavor.
Okay.
And I already seasoned the drumsticks with just a little pepper and just a little salt. We're not going
Okay.
to put too much salt in this dish at all. So the Jackson Park Yacht Club is one of the oldest, most prestigious clubs on the lake. This club is 114 years old.
Is that right?
Right. And our charity are the Sea Scouts, which are Boy Scouts that we teach to sail. We use sailing as a tool to teach them leadership skills for the future. So
Well, I saw them cleaning up the not 57th Street, but the Arthur Ashe Beach.
oh, you saw
You guys
that.
are on YouTube. How about
Okay.
that? Well, I was over at the 57th Street Beach, hauling trash. But you know what I liked about your YouTube interview was the importance of inventorying our garbage.
Absolutely.
To see what they're throwing on our seashores that are, I should say, not our seashores, but our lake shores.
Right.
To see, you explain it. You
Well,
tell them.
if you inventory it, you can make changes instead of just throwing the garbage away.
Okay.
The yacht club here cleaned up Rainbow Beach for several years with the Lake Michigan Federation.
Yeah.
And we discovered that there were so many plastic straws. So that brought about an ordinance where the vendors in the city that sell on the lakefront have to use paper straws because they're biodegradable.
Oh,
so
makes sense.
It makes sense. So you know what to do, you know.
That's wonderful. Changing the environment. That is so good.
Really. Before you start making gumbo, you have to make sure that everything is in order, especially when you start your roux.
Okay.
So you have to clean your crabs, and I want to show your viewers how to do this, okay? This is female. You can always tell the females because the end of their claws are painted orange. The males are blue all the way.
Wow.
And this is the female organ here, where the males would just be pointed and long.
Oh.
So to clean it, you just pop this back.
Wow.
These just died a few minutes ago. So.
They did.
Yeah.
They're still kind of moving. I think I saw them there.
Don't say that. Your viewers will get upset with me.
Okay. So you have to cook them live.
So you keep it. It's like lobster. You want to keep it as live as long as possible.
It's fresh. Okay.
And this goes in the garbage. I'm gonna use that for garbage. And you take a little knife and you cut a little bit this way, a little that way, and you just pull the crown here right off the top like this. Okay?
Wow.
But I want you to bring that big stock pot over here if you can, LaDonna. The one in the back here. It's hot, sweet.
Oh, this is a
I'm
big.
sorry.
This is a big one.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
All your scraps from your preparations go into your stock pot.
Is that
So you
right?
make your own stock so you don't have to buy it.
So you don't throw nothing away.
Don't throw it away. Hand me that ladle. I'll show you what's in here.
Okay.
You put your shells from the crabs. You put your the heads of the shrimp. I'm going to show you how to clean that in a minute. And any vegetable pairings you have left over, you put in here. So you don't have to buy stock, and it's not going to be full of sodium and full of chemicals, and it's too easy to make. Now you can, I'm going to break off the antennae in the mouth.
Okay.
You can eat everything in this crab.
Everything?
But it's not aesthetically appealing to a lot of people, so I'm going to clean it out.
Okay.
Put your thumb in there. It's fat. These are all females and roe. And there's nothing, in New England they eat everything.
So you can eat the fat, all of that yellow?
All that yellow stuff in there you can eat. Now this has to come off. These are the gills.
Okay.
And they come right off and put those in the garbage.
Okay.
You see that?
Yeah.
This side here, these are the gills. They come right off. You can't eat those.
I think that crab is still alive.
You're gonna freak out your viewers now.
but when they are still alive, you just throw them in some hot water.
And that kills them real quick.
I didn't even get a chance to give it a name.
Give it a good rub down, okay? And this is ready to go into our gumbo pot, just like that.
Just like that.
Shrimp, that's another story. It's cheaper to buy the shrimp with the head on. A lot of people haven't even seen shrimp with the head on.
I tell you.
And it costs more for you to get the regular shrimp to have somebody do this.
That's what I do.
That's it. This is like the shrimp you buy in the
gooey,
store.
isn't it?
Yeah, that one didn't come out too cute, but we'll do
That's
that.
okay. I won't eat it.
And this is the shrimp you get in the store, just like this. And the head goes in the stock pot. Let me do another.
The head goes in the stock pot.
All you do, if you put pressure on the bottom, it comes out much neater. That's it. Shrimp, head in the stock pot. And that's it. So you're making your own stock. You're buying shrimp less expensive than normal.
Like I said, I go to the Asian store.
Oh, well, then
it's
you
so
do
much
good.
cheaper.
Most people go to the big box membership club stores and buy the bags of frozen stuff, and that's okay. You know, if you know, there's a lot of work to making gumbo, and if that makes it easier for you, by all means do it, but don't not make the dish.
Oh, I tell you,
So
this has just been such an experience. And there he's still moving.
They're gonna snap me and bite me in a minute.
I name you.
Don't name him Tittle.
Johan Jr.
I'm gonna name it Dinner. Okay.
That's a good one. How did
Well,
you
let
get
me
into
tell you,
cooking? Your mother did.
My mother always cooked. My job was to actually brown the okra when I was a little kid.
Okay.
And see, we had people come from New York, Los Angeles, family members. We even had family that came from New Orleans. We get on the bus to come to Chicago because Margaret Ann was making gumbo.
I love it. Oh, Margaret Ann, you go, Margaret Ann. We're up there with you.
I had Aunt Vinny, and we had a table and chair set up in the living room just for her when she came in off the bus from New Orleans.
Is that
And
right?
I'm like 7 years old, 8 years old when I remember this. And she would sit in that chair, and first thing she'd do was take her wig off. And she had a little stocking cap on. That was okay, I could handle that. Then she took her teeth out and set it on the table. So now the table's got the wig and the teeth. And after the teeth, that freaked me out a little bit, so I didn't go in the room anymore. They told me by the end of the day, that table would be full of things from Aunt Vic. I can't even tell you everything that would end up on that table. She told me she didn't need the teeth till the gumbo was ready anyway. So
that's right. You don't need no teeth to eat this dish. That's for sure. That bless her heart, Aunt Benny. My goodness.
But this is Mom's gumbo, and she was, like I said, a Creole woman born and raised in New Orleans. She was the oldest of 7.
Okay.
And she cooked for them and friends and extended family.
And that's what you did, was browning the
okra.
okra.
I did the okra. My sisters used to chop the onions because I remember they were crying all the time with tears in their eyes and stuff. So we always, and Mom cooked all kinds of dishes. She cooked all kinds of things.
There is no, I never knew that you should cook okra till it's no stringy and slimy.
Okay, these are the crabs. Remember I showed you how to clean those earlier?
Oh yes, oh yes.
And they're ready. The shrimp, remember they had the heads on them? And those are ready to go. This is the green onion and parsley. That goes in toward the end when we add the seafood.
Okay.
These are onions. This is one large onion or 2 medium onions would be fine.
Okay.
About 4 stalks of celery. This is a bunch of green onions in the bottom of that with the parsley on top.
I love it.
Okay?
It looks so healthy.
Yeah.
Oh, yum, 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 yum. Green is good, y'all. Green is real good. Okay,
we're going to use about 1.5 cans of crushed tomatoes.
Okay.
And we're also going to put a couple of cans of crab meat in.
Okay. And you got one of my favorite seasonings
Old
over here.
Bay seasoning. We're going to put a little bit of that in there. Not too much of that.
And you got your salt.
And bay leaves, right.
And what is this?
Cayenne pepper and thyme. Thyme goes good in gumbo. And that's filet. That's the ground sassafras plant.
Ooh.
That's the Native American contribution to this dish.
Ooh, this parsley and onions are so good.
And for our roux, we're going to use flour and oil. A roux is fat and flour. Basically, that's it.
That's what a roux is?
You know, but a roux is flat. We have to cook that flour. Okay?
You do?
Yes, we do. And that's the longest. That's why people don't make gumbo. They say it takes so long. It's because they have to make a roux.
It's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love. But all this has to be ready. If everything's ready before you start, this is the easiest thing in the world to make.
Well, I see. It's great. Well, I love the ingredients. I love everything. And, of course, the rice. People love rice with gumbo, and your rice is looking good. Okay. But before we get to this exciting roux, which I've heard that you have to cook it for 35 minutes.
Yes.
Constantly stirring.
That's why people think it takes a long time, but if that's the longest time you got to stir something, so what? It's worth it in the end.
Johan, since the roux is going to take that long, do you think it's time for the hurricanes?
We'll have a hurricane. If we make hurricanes, I got to put my shades on so I can be cool. Is that all right? Okay.
This is what I love.
Everybody in New Orleans, Mardi Gras time, has to have a hurricane. Okay.
Well, tell us the ingredients. This is the rum, whichever your choice is.
You put 1.5 ounces of white rum in. Okay. 1001.
1000.
Okay. Let me do mine. I'll have one with you. 1001. Okay.
And what happened to 1002? That's it.
And then we'll put 1.5 ounces of dark rum. Okay. You mix the two together.
Even the bees are running.
1001.
1001.
Oh, 1001. So it's a mixture of light rum and dark rum.
Wow.
Then equal parts orange juice.
And that's why I call it a hurricane.
And pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice, okay, got you here. Let's see the pretty glasses here. Okay.
Then you put let me tell you, these are hurricane glasses, LaDonna. I got these special for you.
See.
In New Orleans, we get a plastic cup. You can drink in the street, but you can't have glass or metal in the street.
Oh, really?
That's why at Mardi Gras you have a plastic cup.
Well, I don't
But this
blame
is
you.
shaped like the hurricane candle holders, where the candle would go here so the wind wouldn't blow it out, and then if it tipped over, it would put itself out and trap the waxy fire in. That's why it has the narrow neck. So these are actual hurricane glasses.
Wow.
And you put a little splash of cranberry juice in here. We're making a hurricane now.
Hurricane, we'll put all this down.
Now it's
so
getting
we can
pretty.
see. Oh, it looks yummy.
And a little grenadine on top for sweetness. See here? Isn't that pretty? Now,
they look
this is a
gorgeous.
Category 2 hurricane.
Okay.
If you were making a Category 5 hurricane, you'd put another shot of 151 on top. But I'm not going to do that to you, me,
I want
or
a
my guest.
151.
I'm not going to do it to you.
Let's go there.
You give it a little twist. A little twist. And we garnish with a little lime.
And that's it.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not good at garnishing. I'll split it and then put it on. And a Mauritiano cherry.
Ooh.
And, excuse me, I have an umbrella for you.
Oh my goodness.
Pink for little girls. Blue for big boys.
Okay.
And this is a hurricane for you, my love.
Oh, thank you so much.
And Lord knows what's going to happen to the rest of this gumbo if I have a sip of this.
Well, let's see.
Bon appetit, let's eat. How do you say we're going to drink?
Let's toast.
There's to you. Look at
Hurricane.
good times roll. Oh, Lord have mercy. That is good.
Oh,
Ah,
that is really good. And
It
you know,
is good.
I'm not a sweet drinker. You know what we like to say while you're stirring the roux? You're cooking with cheddar. Bon appetit.
let's
Let's
eat.
eat. And get that hurricane.
Hey, I'm surrendering to the hurricane. What the hell? I can't hold out any longer. I got to keep one hand stirring.
That is a good exercise.
Oh, Lord, that's good.
Well, can I just stir it one time?
Go ahead.
Okay, just to feel it.
Okay. Oh, no, listen, don't splash this on you because it's hot oil and it will stick to you.
What?
Okay,
Like
yeah.
grits?
Like grits, exactly.
Y'all heard the grit story. Okay.
There you go.
I mean, and he's very careful when he stirs and gives me the ladle here, the
We can't
spatula.
stop. That's right.
You know, I am known in some circles for my spatula in my hand.
Okay. No, you cook too? Get out of here.
I am known to have a spatula or two in my hand. This is so neat.
This has got to be one of the most beautiful places in Chicago. I love sitting here looking at the boats.
Oh, and I tell you, doing this, I finally learned how to at least make some gravy.
You can
You
cook a
don't know.
roux. The French people cook a lot of roux for a lot of dishes.
Is
They're
it?
going to actually fry and cook in here. See that?
Oh boy. Whoa. Whoa.
And our color's going to get really dark and rich. See
Ooh, I
that?
like that.
That's just, a lot of people don't know that. You put the onions in first. The sugars and the onions are coming out and caramelizing. This is perfect. This is your Creole roux right here. This is the big secret to making a good pot of gumbo.
But you didn't put any sugar in it.
No, it's the sugars, natural sugars that are in the onions
Okay.
are coming out of the onions now and
Okay.
darkening this roux.
Oh, wonderful.
And this one, now that the onions are totally cooked and their sugars have darkened our roux, I'm going to add the celery next. And that's going to cool us down a little bit. Don't have to be so worried about it burning or anything now. And this came out just perfect. Okay, now it's time to add the okra, and it'll actually continue cooking in this pot as well. So I'm going to put this in now. Okay. Remember I said we have to have everything ready before we start the roux.
I see.
And this is the stock that we made earlier from our shrimp, shrimp pills and everything that's in the gumbo is in here, and the crabs and everything. So we have to strain this before it can go in our gumbo. And you're gonna hold that for me, and I'm gonna pour this.
Well, you didn't see it, but I had to take a shrimp out the pot.
That's
earlier.
okay. You wanted to have those whole
It
shrimp.
was
I
so
put them in there for
good.
me to eat last night.
It was so good, and it was straight out of the roux pot too.
Okay.
So I got the now this container
Strainer.
here is a strainer.
Right.
Okay, so here we go.
We're gonna be very careful, okay?
Don't worry, I got 'em.
Turn it more to the side like that.
Yes,
okay?
sir.
All right, and if it burns you or something, you holler.
Oh,
okay?
don't worry, I'm a
Because I
big
have to
girl.
go for it.
Ooh, yes.
See? You okay?
Oh, yes, I'm
All
fine.
right, I'm gonna keep going.
Look at that beautiful pot and all the ingredients. And there goes our shrimp stock.
I buy stock that's all salt and monosodium glutamate and
And
stuff.
here is the juice
You
from
can
the
make
stock.
your own, right?
Well, we'll wait till it cools before I just taste a little teaspoon of it.
You're gonna just taste everything along the way. Huh?
Yes, you know what? That's what I do. That's why you're cooking with Tittle. How else do we know it's good?
That's true.
They take my word for this, and believe me, this is good. So,
There we go. And we're making gumbo now.
gumbo now. It's gumbo almost.
Now I can relax a little bit. It doesn't have to, it's not gonna burn on me.
That is so good. I can see why you constantly stir for 1/2 hour.
You don't want to burn it. If you burn it, you have to throw it out and start all over again with making your roux because it'll impart a burnt flavoring into the gumbo.
That's the same way about chitlins, y'all. If you burn it, forget it. Might as well be scans.
Okay.
Ooh, gumbo.
Looks good. So this here.
Ooh, that looks good.
Hurricane Mama.
We are
And
doing it.
you can pass me a can of tomatoes. Don't
Can
cut
of
yourself.
tomatoes.
Okay.
Can of tomatoes.
I'm gonna put 1.5 cans. I'm not gonna put two whole cans in. About a
pinch.
heaping tablespoon of thyme. That much.
Heaping tablespoon of thyme.
Thyme and gumbo is a wonderful flavor. Cayenne pepper.
Cayenne pepper for the spicy hot
I need
good
my
look.
measuring spoons there. Teaspoon of cayenne pepper.
And I like spicy.
You like spicy?
I like spicy.
Okay, that's not a lot actually.
Okay.
And the black pepper.
Black pepper.
About the same amount.
A teaspoon. Okay.
And no,
Yes.
Not
Old Bay
too
is
much.
good.
I remember Mom using this. I don't care what my sister said. Okay.
Don't worry, they won't dispute you today.
Okay. Now what we're going? Oh, I need 4 bay leaves. Right. So now our crabs and shrimp are
Ooh,
in.
look at
And
that.
if you pour in these are green peppers that we chopped earlier and
I want
curly
you to
parsley.
know, these
She's
are
been
good.
eating these all day. The parsley too?
Oh, the parsley is very good.
Put some in the gumbo.
Right, the gumbo. Should I sprinkle or
Just sprinkle, dump, pour, whatever. There you go. Good job. Good job.
I want to do this right?
There you go.
All right.
And
And
then
I'll
this
just eat
cooks
the
about
scraps.
15, 20 minutes and this will be done. Ready to go.
Ready to
This is a
go.
big old pot of gumbo here too.
And this is the pot that the Sea Scouts and all of the club members here at the Jackson Park Harbor are going to be having fun with this evening. Ooh.
We're having the club members take turns hosting our little Saturday afternoon socials.
Is that
This
right?
is my turn to host it, and I'm so glad that you've given me the opportunity to do this on your show.
Are you kidding? I am so glad to have you. This is going to be the best dish ever. People are going to write in from all over the world. So how did you like the gumbo?
It is delicious. You're talking about I would walk 2 miles for this. And I'm not a walker.
Well, look like oh, well. That's what the hurricanes will do for you.
That's what the hurricanes will do for us. Oh, these are good.
Oh, these are so good. Hey, see you at the captain's table. Right?
That's right.
Right.